Majority of kids these days, especially in Asia, they're just living to their parents' expectations and the society's norms, or in accordance to what is normal or what is always been done, and not really doing what they want, or they just can't be true to themselves because of fear of getting beaten up, fear of arguments, fear of the society's judgment. And for me, if you're gonna ignore that seed of what you want and who you want to become in exchange of who they want you to be, I think that creates a very unhealthy relationship because you're not being real to yourself. But I understand, I think we cannot judge anyone in here, neither the kids nor the parents. The reason why I'm making this video because I know we all love our parents, and for parents, I know you'll love your children more than what the society says. And we always wanted to build a good relationship with one another. So in today's video, I'm gonna share to you on how you can improve your relationship with your parents or any type of relationship. I purposely use the word improve because in my case, I still don't have that perfect and harmonious relationship with my parents, but it's something that we are always working on and building. But somehow, I do really think that I've improved my relationship with my parents for the past few years. So I think it's gonna be worth sharing for you guys. Now, a little bit disclaimer guys, the things that I'm going to talk in this video is solely based on what I believe is true and helpful for my case. And I'm not claiming this is the right way to live. I don't think this is applicable for everyone, but for me, it makes me a better person as far as I'm concerned. So we've always think that to improve our relationship with our parents, we must make them proud. Well, my take on that is, number one is don't even try. That's right, don't even try. Because many kids, they sacrifice their own calling and purpose in exchange of what their parents want them to be. Because you think and they think that it will make them happy. But the truth is, it doesn't work that way. I think it's a poison to your relationship regardless of what the intention is. Because you're trying to make somebody they're not. And you cannot change people. You can only love them. Because at the end of the day, you will just resent them for following what they want you to be instead of what you want to be and who you want to become. Yes, you might have gratified their ego for following what they want, but you are not contributing to your relationship because relationship is not just about one person, the other person. It's always about both parties or more. It's a two-way thing. So what I'm trying to say here is, if you want to contribute to your relationship, you have to open up to them. Be real to yourself. Follow your heart. Talk what you want to talk about, positive or negative, arguments or not. The thing is, you have to take care of your own happiness. Because if you do, the universe will take care of your parents' happiness. Because if you're happy, I think they'll be genuinely happy as well. Number two is, do not fear your parents. Yeah, fear is the opposite of love. Majority of kids, they fear their parents. So what they do is they'll just do everything what their parents are telling them to do without telling them exactly how they really feel. Fear is the opposite of love. If you fear your parents, you don't really love them. I know this might be new to you. You might disagree with this completely because most of us think that fearing our parents means respecting them. But that's not true. The thing is, if you're afraid of being who you are, because you're afraid they might not be in favor of it, if you're not gonna be real, you're not gonna be real to them as well. You are like a fake friend to them. So if you think being fake or pretending is way of respecting, well, you got it all wrong, man. Moreover, you have to expect arguments with them. Because if you have arguments, that only means that there's something you need to work on in your relationship. That only means that there's something to be fixed and there's something to understand to take your relationship to the next level. These agreements and the ability to forgive and compromise are what makes relationships stronger long term. So don't you ever fear those people whom you have a relationship with. Because if you do, you don't really love them. All relationships are the same. Friendship, kinship, or romantic, whatever it is all the same. There's only one underlying thing, and that is love. You don't fear your friends, you love them. Same thing with your parents. A good relationship doesn't mean you are always proud of someone, or it doesn't mean they have to be the perfect parents, or you have to be the perfect son. A good relationship is unconditional. You love the person regardless of what and who they are. And in my case, I'm grateful because my parents, even if you argue sometimes, though it's just normal, they'll just support my decision at the end of the argument. And they're not the type of person who beats up their kids after not getting a medal in school. And I think because we learn how to understand each other. I understand them and they understand me. The key or the secret is to have a conversation, a real conversation. So you have to open up, leave nothing unsaid. So I just want to tell you guys that love is always beyond hate. And if you're not in good terms with your parents right now, I still believe that it's something that you could always work on. I believe that if you apply the same principles that I've applied for myself, you can take your relationship with your parents to the next level. So before we end this video, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you enjoy watching our contents, consider subscribing and also press the bell button so you won't miss out anything. So that's it for today's video, guys. I'll see you guys next week.